the last true frontier on Earth. A place so harsh, so desolate, that life barely clings to its frozen edges. Temperatures here plunge below -100 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds howl like ghosts across the plains, and beneath 2 miles of solid ice, something ancient may be waking up. Over the last 2 decades, something strange has been happening. NASA satellites have detected localized heat spots deep below the ice, where there should be nothing but frozen bedrock, not volcanic, not geothermal, just anomalous warmth, like a machine left running in the dark. Seismic sensors have picked up low-frequency vibrations, patterns that don't match earthquakes or glacial movement. Scientists call them non-natural harmonics, something rhythmic, something pulsing, almost mechanical. But here's the strangest part. Entire sectors of Antarctica are classified. No-fly zones, military-grade restrictions. Even Google Earth has blurred or blacked out portions of the continent, squares of pure pixelated void, as if someone is hiding something they don't want seen. Why would the coldest, emptiest place on Earth need this level of secrecy? Pilots have come forward, researchers have been silenced, and year after year, more of the ice melts. So now we have to ask, what's hiding under Antarctica's ice? And more importantly, who already knows? Let's begin with perhaps the most mysterious location on the entire continent, Lake Vostok, a place that shouldn't exist, and yet it does. Buried beneath over 2 miles of ancient Antarctic ice, Lake Vostok is a subglacial body of water roughly the size of Lake Ontario. Scientists believe it's been sealed off for over 15 million years. That's longer than humans have walked the Earth. No sunlight, no oxygen, no external contact, nothing in, nothing out. In theory, nothing should be alive down there. And yet, in 2012, a Russian expedition finally reached the lake, after years of battling pressure levels so intense they crushed steel equipment. When they finally broke through, something strange happened. All instruments went dark. Communications cut off completely. The research station reported strange power surges. Then silence. For nearly 5 hours, no one could reach the team. When contact was restored, the official report said the drill hit water, samples were collected, and the operation was a success. But whispers began to surface that the water samples contained biological signatures unlike anything known, that a living organism was detected, something large, something moving beneath the lake bed. Russian authorities quickly dismissed it as media exaggeration. But then, one of the lead scientists, Dr. Alexei Nikolaev, disappeared. No obituary, no explanation. Just gone. Weeks later, the remaining samples were sealed and flown to a classified facility in northern Russia. Not a single independent lab has been allowed access since. And here's the chilling part. No team, Russian or otherwise, has returned to Lake Vostok. Why? Was something disturbed that was meant to stay hidden? Or was something trying to reach out? Lake Vostok isn't the only anomaly beneath Antarctica's frozen crust. In recent years, satellite arrays have detected radio emissions emanating from deep under the ice sheet. But these aren't natural frequencies. No static, no random bursts. Instead, they're rhythmic, pulsing, timed, like a signal, not from nature, but from intelligence. The pulses repeat every 17 minutes, always from the same coordinates that, if you search on Google Earth, don't exist. They're not blurred, not pixelated, but completely erased, like someone cut the image out and stitched the map back together. Researchers from Japan, Germany, and Argentina have tried to investigate, but something always stops them. One team from Norway reported GPS systems reversing directions mid-flight, showing them flying in circles when they were on a straight path. Another expedition from Chile experienced total equipment failure 12 miles from the source. Cameras shut down, hard drives corrupted, every recording erased. But what's worse are the human symptoms. Multiple teams have reported sudden waves of vertigo, nausea, and even blackouts, just approaching the restricted coordinates. One scientist claimed to hear a low-frequency hum, like a deep vibrating tone under his skin. Another described the sensation as being watched from under the ice. And there's more. In 2019, the European Space Agency launched a temporary balloon satellite over the area. For 72 hours, it captured atmospheric readings and detected electromagnetic interference consistent with high-energy particle activity, not unlike what you'd find near military radar installations or energy generators. Then, on the fourth day, the satellite stopped transmitting. By the time recovery crews arrived, it had crash-landed, its data storage completely fried. One engineer later said, "It's like the signal didn't just block us, it fought back." What force beneath the ice could emit coded transmissions, distort electronics, scramble navigation, and affect the human body? And the bigger question, is it trying to keep us out or call us in? Despite Antarctica being a demilitarized zone by international treaty, multiple countries have shown unusual interest. The U.S. Air Force has conducted unscheduled flyovers. Chinese satellite stations have rapidly expanded, and commercial pilots have been warned off. In one case from 2018, a pilot saw what he described as a geometric glowing structure beneath the ice. His airline denied the flight even happened, but FAA data confirmed it. The area he flew over, just 50 miles from one of the blacked-out zones. And that's just the official story. Behind the scenes, leaked documents suggest that multiple governments are monitoring something under the ice and doing everything they can to keep it secret. What are they hiding? Some say it's a massive underground base, Nazi in origin, built during World War II. Others claim it's a relic of an ancient civilization. Satellite thermal imaging reveals massive symmetrical shapes buried in the ice, hexagons, circles, corridors. A documentary team that set out to investigate these shapes vanished in 2001. Their footage was supposedly recovered by special forces. The public was told they died in a blizzard, but multiple insiders claim they captured footage of something mechanical, something huge, and very much active. Returning to Lake Vostok, there's even more the public never heard. Scientists reported finding microbes with no DNA match on Earth, strange metallic readings deep below the ice, and perhaps most disturbingly, sonar contact with a moving object beneath the lake bed. After these reports surfaced, the station was evacuated. Media coverage was minimal. The lead scientist disappeared. The official explanation? Health reasons. But insiders claimed his final communication referenced something breaking through. Geothermal scans conducted by third-party researchers reveal vast hollow areas beneath the Antarctic crust. Some stretch for miles. These aren't just caves, they're structures, with walls too straight to be natural and temperatures 20 to 30 degrees higher than expected. One theory gaining traction. These are remnants of the lost city of Atlantis. Ancient maps like the Peary Race chart show Antarctica without ice, centuries before it was discovered. Could a civilization have lived here only to be swallowed by a sudden freeze? More recently, scientists studying ice core samples found DNA that didn't match any known life. Some samples resembled marine creatures, but with genetic sequences that defied known taxonomy. Others had traits that shouldn't exist without light or oxygen. In 2020, a leaked report mentioned lab-grown entities discovered embedded in ice walls. Not fossils, not bones, entities. The implication? Something once alive and possibly engineered. Why all the secrecy? Why the sudden international interest? The Antarctic Treaty bans military activity, but doesn't ban intelligence gathering. Satellite dishes with military encryption protocols, data links routed through secure networks, and researchers who speak off the record say they've been followed, warned, even detained for asking too many questions. And then there are the private interests. Tech billionaires funding expeditions, mining companies quietly mapping ice shelves, and biotech firms buying up biological data from old expeditions. Online, the theories have exploded. A lost alien craft, a power source beyond anything on Earth, a portal to another dimension. Sound far-fetched? So did black holes once. So did viruses invisible to the eye. Multiple whistleblowers, from intelligence agencies to former military personnel, say the same thing. Antarctica is hiding something massive, and it's not just ancient. It's active. One even claimed, the ice is thinning and what's beneath it is waking up. So what do we believe? We have a buried freshwater ocean sealed for millions of years, blacked out satellite images, DNA that doesn't belong to Earth, restricted airspace, evacuated stations, missing people and governments that refuse to answer. If there were ever a perfect place to hide a world-changing secret, this is it. Which leads to one haunting question. What's really hiding under Antarctica's ice? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, because what we're revealing next makes this look like the tip of the iceberg.